got it set up that the debt ratio comes out at 1.44.
That's not a steal. That's all right. 144% debt coverage ratio is not the kind of thing a banker's going to go crazy for. Here's the problem as well with, there's a big misconception that you can get 60% from a seller and 40% from a bank. No, because the bank will never take a second position. Unless if you're going to get that seller to subordinate that 60% that he's saying, yeah, pay me out later, nobody's going to subordinate with 60% leverage in a second position. So what this means, again, is you need the one guy that's going to lend on it, either your seller or the bank, to go the distance or damn near the distance, aka 100% LTV, loan to value, right? There's this misconception that I can get 60% from the seller and then 40% from the bank. You go into a bank and try asking them to subordinate his or her position to put in the final 40% equity basically for your deal, and he will laugh you out of the office faster than you can snap your fingers. So what I'm really saying to you is this. Either the bank needs to go the distance or the seller needs to go the distance, or you need to fundraise equity or you need to put in money of your own. Those are basically your options. Does that make sense? Seller either goes 100% of the way, bank goes 100% of the way, or you either fundraise equity as the down payment or you put in your own capital if you have it. Those are really your options. But this whole seller going in 60 and a bank going in 40, it's just not realistic or pragmatic because nobody wants to extend themselves that far without that first position note. And moreover, unless if it's a slam dunk deal where you're going to pay off either the seller or the banker in 2 or 3 or 4 years, nobody wants to offer 100% leverage. The only time people offer 100% leverage is when the deal is so sweet, so obvious, so clear that they think to themselves, and the team running the property is so experienced that the banker or whoever's lending sees it as an absolute guarantee slam dunk, which is what you need to be able to persuade the banker or the seller, that it's a guarantee you're going to get every single penny back plus interest. Because otherwise, these guys don't go 100% leverage because for debt, there's no upside. The most they're going to get is their principal plus interest payment. You have to remember that unlike equity, which has upside, inherent upside, when an investor puts equity into a deal, that's upside potential, right? If the business is highly profitable, the equity becomes way more valuable. It's like when the original investors in Uber put $50K in and it turned into $5 million, right? That's upside. A bank doesn't get that, which is why a bank or almost anyone who's going to lend wants first position, which means if the deal goes bad, the first position lender is going to get to collateralize and foreclose upon that asset or that business or that piece of property. That's huge. That's massive. And again, remember that nobody's going to want to be in that second position unless if they're only putting in a very small amount of capital or if they're getting upside, aka equity, which is usually why a down payment, the equity, which has more upside, is used to put in the last 20% or so of the capital stack. So, look, man, I got to roll. That's the thesis.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Jason.
Hey, buddy, you have a good one. You take it easy. I wish you nothing but success.
All right, thank you.
All right, buddy. Peace out. Bye.